What's going on, guys and gals? Stock Jock here, up $429 on the day. Nice green day for me. Let's go over the trades real quick. First, real quick shout out to the Discord chat that I run. This is for all sorts of traders, beginning traders, traders that have been, really advanced in trading for years and years and years and make tons of money. It's for everybody, and just started it, trying to get it going. A lot of good people in here during the market hours. We've got voice chat where I do my alerts where, I call out things that I'm looking at or seeing throughout the day. This is completely free. So come on in. The link is down in the description. You just scroll down, click the description thing underneath the video. You click the link for the Discord chat. That's what it's called, Discord. This program is called Discord. It's completely free. And yeah, there's just different rooms. Mostly everybody's in day trading, but I also post my videos in here, so you can see that. And people comment on those, and it's just a good place to be throughout the day. If I hear news, I alert the room, so on and so forth. If I make trades, I usually alert the room as well. So it's a good place to be. It's completely free, and it's like stupid not to be in here. So just get in here already. Second shout out I want to do real quick is to Jason Bond, who I actually subscribe to. I pay money for this chat room specifically, or this newsletter, and he made an amazing call. And I don't usually pump, certain calls he makes, even though he makes a ton of money, but this one in particular is just straight up crazy. So yesterday he put out an alert, and I'll show the screen share here in just a second. But he put out an alert that he's buying 3,000 shares of MYO at 985. All right, 985. That was yesterday. This is why I subscribe to these rooms. Not like he had the magic timing or anything, but he has thousands of other people that follow him into these trades. Look where it's at right now. It had a high of 1350 today. He sold half at 1320 right before the close today. He actually added and then sold, so he's got 2,000 shares still. He's made $7,000 on the half shares that he sold, and he's got another 7,000 that he could sell right now, $7,000 that he could sell right now, but he's just holding on to it because he thinks it's going to go higher. If you were part of that trade, you would have made a ton of money. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. Simple. I missed that trade. But anyway, if you're interested in Jason Bond picks, this kind of stuff happens all the time with this chat room. So I would highly recommend it to anybody. If you're interested, the link is down in the description down below. He's killing it. Knocked it out of the park with this one. So anyway, on to my trades for the day. The first one was VSTM. This one, I didn't want to trade right out of the gates, but we started looking at it as a chat room, because it had been popping up and running recently, and so it was just like, okay, let's kind of take a look at it, see what it could do. I didn't make any trades for 45 minutes, so when it started popping up, you know, getting close to like breakout territory, you can see the daily chart breakout over 450 was kind of the area, and it kind of tested that, hung out around the VWAP. We were just kind of like, okay, consolidation through here. You see it on the 1 minute now. Consolidation through here. Let's try it. It probably lines up on the 5 minute even better. Yep. Speaking of 5 minute charts, this right here is a beautiful 5 minute setup. So you got the pop, consolidation, and then candle over candle. And I called this out in my Discord chat. If you were listening and played this, you would have made a crap ton of money. But I was looking at something else at this time. So popped up, consolidated. I mean, this is beautiful, beautiful. So if you were watching this 5 minute setup, you would have been inside this candle, and as soon as it looked like it was going to break this candle's high, you would have gone long, and you would have freaking knocked it out of the park. But I missed it. But anyway, you can kind of see it on the 5 minute what we were looking for on the second time. So it did it great here. Then it started to get a little ugly, but I still want to play the 5 minute setup. So I did. This is an ugly candle. I don't like it at all. You kind of want to do this all over again, right? Well, it didn't do that. This is real ugly. Went high, then low, and then came back. So I was going to play this candle over candle, thinking there's other people looking at the same exact thing. that this just took off. Maybe it'll do it a second time. But I also knew that this is ugly as sin. So I wanted to just scalp this, and that's what I did. I got in at 417, out at 421, basically 4 cents on 3,000 shares. So OCUL, this one was my next trade, and I really wanted to kind of hold this for a longer trade. And you'll see that I held this for about 40 minutes ish, somewhere around there. So it had really bad news yesterday. It sold off pretty bad, and today it opened up really low. Um, I thought you'd see a bounce up to maybe this level right here, 630-ish, and then it'd come back down. So I was really watching this. The reason you're asking, you might ask, just stock jock, why is it coming up if it was such bad news? Well, you got to think, it's probably people that were short. I mean, it's 20% short interest on the stock. They probably rode that. This is short covering, or maybe people averaging down. There's two reasons why you would buy down here in the 520s, because you're crazy high up here and you're trying to average down. So, you know, you maybe double your position now. If you were in at 10 and you doubled at 550, maybe now you have an average somewhere in 750 range, $8, which might not be a terrible loss anymore. But and then you also have shorts that are just cashing in. When shorts have to cover, they got to buy the stock back. So anyway, it pushed back up and it started to. I was watching on the 1 minute. Started. I was looking for it to. It was holding this 20-minute line, this 9-minute line. I at one point drew. Let's see if we could do it. It was kind of doing one of these, right? And as soon as it looked like it was going to break this, I don't even need to draw the line, but it's bouncing off this 20-minute and the 9-minute pretty often. But you can see as it starts to break these 20-minute moving averages and 9-minute moving averages, it starts to break down. So we had this high, then we had a lower high and a lower high. So now we have this downtrend coming. And that was kind of my signal to go short. And this is a short share restricted stock. So you actually have to put your bid, you have to put your shares out on the ask, and someone has to buy them from you to go long, to go short on the stock. You just can't hit the bid. So I took 1,000 shares. I went short. Where is it? Right inside this pop here. 622 is where I went short. Made that higher or that lower high, and then another lower high, and then it was just downhill from there. So my goal was to cover around $6, and I did. We got the break right here at $6, came right back up, and I sold into that, thinking that okay, everybody else that was short is probably going to cover there. It ended up dipping down even further, but more buyers came in, and this wasn't an all-day hold. Unfortunately, it would have been a really good short if it was an all-day hold. I mean, if it just continued on down. But that I left a little bit on the table, but my strategy was good. My strategy was to cover around $6, and I made about 19 cents on 1,000 shares, $190. I'll do that every single day. So SKLN, this was my next trade. As you can see here on the 1 minute, nothing going on. It's a straight desert, right? And all of a sudden, boom, volume comes in out of nowhere. And I thought it was Jason Bond picks buying, because this is a stock that he's traded in the past. So I thought I was getting it before he sent the alert out. Turns out it wasn't his chat room that was buying it. It was somebody else's chat room, probably. I don't know who, but someone, or maybe it was just someone buying a ton of shares out of nowhere. I mean, literally bought, almost 100,000 shares in 3 minutes. So when I saw the spike, I literally bought this at the high of day, 151. It popped up and it hovered right here for 2 minutes, and I'm like, this isn't going anywhere. So I'm out. So it was the idea was to buy here, get, if it was Jason Bond, then his thousands of other people would have bought the thing, and it would have gone, probably up to 170 area at least. But it didn't do that. My strategy was wrong, so I got out, and I lost, 3 cents, $90 on the trade, but it could have been way worse, right? So if a stock doesn't do what you thought it was going to do, get rid of it, get out. CSIQ. This one was a news play. Let's roll over. There it is. So a news play, Benzinga reports on the squawk that I listen to. Benzinga reports that some institution or hedge fund, I can't remember which, said that CSIQ could soon put out a press release saying that they got a pretty big order that could put the stock into the 27 area. Well, it's at 16 and change right now, so that's like, $11 away from here. So I went long when I heard that, just a scalp, 2,000 shares. You can see the volume coming in right here off that news, and I made $60 on that trade, so it was a nice trade. Didn't go crazy. Later on, it did kind of go up a lot higher, but it's just I scalp news plays. I don't hold them because they could be complete BS. You just gotta learn how to scalp them. So VSTM, this one the past 2 days, it's gotten a lot of buyers in the last 10, 15 minutes of trading. So it's kind of banking on that. So you can kind of see the volume coming in right here out of nowhere. This is the buyers coming in for the end of the day buying, but they just couldn't push it up today. So I went long at 410, and I got out for half a penny loss, $15. It wasn't a killer at all, but it didn't do a lot of buying came in, but it didn't go up. It means there's a hidden seller, and when I saw that, I just got out. So MYO is my last trade of the day. I did this right at the bell, right here, this dip. You know who caused that? That's right, Jason Bond and his group. He sent out the alert that he was selling half his position. This stock is very volatile, and when I heard that when I got the text that he was sending out his alert that he's selling half his position, I went short. I went short at 13.20. Let's see, 53 right here. This is where I got the alert. So I went short at 13.20. It dropped down pretty quickly under 13, and I covered basically right inside this candle at the break of 13. Went even lower to 12.72, but that's the power of these chat rooms. I made $200 on that trade to end the day at 429. These chat rooms are so powerful. I mean, it's crazy how much money I make off of them, off a yearly subscription. I got in a long time ago, so I think my yearly subscription for Jason Bond picks and everything that is attached to it is $699 a year. And off that trade alone, I made $200. If I would have bought his alert when he bought this stock, MYO, at 9, whatever it was, I would have made a year's worth of money for that chat room. But anyway, those are my trades for today. If you have any questions, again, you can find me in the Discord. I'm here to help. I'm answering questions all the time. You can private chat people by right-clicking on their name and chatting with them. But I'm here to help. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.